Antony's arrival at Manchester United in August 2022 made headlines as the club splashed out a staggering €100 million for his services. Just imagine, that amount could buy you over 18 million Big Macs or 200 Lamborghini Aventadors. However, fast forward to the 2023-24 season, and the return on that investment has been less than impressive, with only 29 appearances, 1 goal, and 1 assist against the mighty Newport County. And he celebrated like he scored the winning goal in the World Cup final. Antony's time at United hasn't exactly been a roaring success. Is he destined to be a flop for Man United, and will he go down as the most expensive mistake in United's history? Antony's arrival at Manchester United was marked by urgency and desperation. Following Erik ten Hag's appointment as manager, the club suffered defeats in their first 2 Premier League matches against Brighton and Brentford, sending shockwaves through the team. In response, United hastily searched the market for reinforcements, leading to the acquisitions of both Casemiro and Antony. With time running out before the transfer window closed, United found themselves in a pressured position. Antony, aware of the situation, skipped Ajax training sessions and other commitments, escalating the negotiations. As a result, the fee for Antony skyrocketed, reaching a staggering €100 million, setting a new record for the Brazilian winger. Antony's debut for Manchester United was nothing short of spectacular. In a highly anticipated match against Arsenal, he made an immediate impact by scoring a goal, igniting euphoria among the United fans. His remarkable performance left many hopeful that Antony could be the solution to the team's challenges. The optimism surrounding Antony reached new heights when he scored a magical goal against City and followed it up with an equalizer against Everton. With 3 goals in his first 3 games, Antony quickly established himself as a rising star. Following his electrifying debut, Antony's performance took a sharp decline. Despite his initial promise, he went through a dry spell, failing to score or assist for over 6 months. Throughout the entirety of the 2022-2023 season, Antony appeared in 44 matches, but managed to find the back of the net only 8 times, while assisting on 3 occasions. It was a disappointing campaign for the Brazilian winger, to say the least. If you thought that it couldn't get any worse, you would be wrong. The 2023-24 season would be even worse than the first. At the start of the new season, something happened that would shock people. On the 4th of September 2023, Antony was removed from Brazil's squad for 2026 FIFA World Cup qualification matches against Bolivia and Peru following allegations of domestic violence against his ex-girlfriend, with Brazilian media outlet Universo Online reporting the existence of photos showing the ex-girlfriend having injuries to her head and her hand as the Greater Manchester Police begin to investigate the case. Amidst 2 other women also stepping up to accuse Antony of assault, he went on to firmly deny the allegations on Brazilian network SBT on the 9th of September, claiming that he will provide the proof and people will understand. On the 10th of September, Manchester United issued a club statement acknowledging the allegations and announcing that an agreement with Antony was in place to grant him an extended leave of absence following the international break as he dealt with the situation. This has had a profound impact on his confidence and form. Erik ten Hag, the manager of United, has publicly acknowledged the off-field challenges Antony faces, admitting that they have affected his playing time. Despite ten Hag's continued support, Antony's performances have fallen short of the high expectations set for him. Antony has been dreadful this season, having scored only once in 29 games. It is now more than 2 months since the second most expensive player in Manchester United's history started a Premier League game. In 5 weeks, it will be a year ago since he last scored a Premier League goal. In fact, the only team Antony has either scored or assisted against in his 29 appearances this season are Newport County, who play in the 4th tier of the English game in the FA Cup. This is not what United paid an initial €95 million for, which at the time in August 2022 was enough to make the then 22-year-old winger the 13th most expensive player in history. Nor was it expected by Erik ten Hag, who encouraged United's key decision-makers in recruitment to push ahead with a deal with previous employers, Ajax, during the final days of his first transfer window at the club. Not long after losing his opening 2 games in charge, Antony has been named on the bench in United's past 9 league games, failing to make an appearance in the away wins against Aston Villa and Luton Town. In the other 7, he played just 50 minutes, plus stoppages. The lowest point arrived during the recent 2-1 loss against Fulham at Old Trafford. Despite an opportunity arising due to Rasmus Højlund's injury, Antony was surprisingly left out of the starting lineup. Instead, Ten Hag opted for Omari Forson, a 19-year-old academy product who made his debut start in that match. Later, with Fulham leading 1-0, Ten Hag brought on 21-year-old winger Amad Diallo for his second Premier League appearance in almost 3 years. On his 24th birthday, Antony was eventually introduced in the 9th of 11 added minutes, just after Fulham scored their winner to deputies at left back. Ten Hag has a simple reason for dropping Antony. He has not been playing well enough. Antony still faces an uncertain future at Old Trafford, particularly with new co-owner Ineos, now leading football operations following Sir Jim Ratcliffe's minority investment. Antony himself could also have other ideas regarding a transfer. He is said to have no desire to leave United, and while accepting he has a challenge to win his place back, he wishes to stay to compete for it.